live, I'm going after the true knowledge of self stolen from Africa.
What's up, world? It's your boy, a guy named Ty, reporting live here with SFA. I'm here with Quentin, and the first question I did want to ask is, what sparked this collaboration between you and the TTC?
It all really started with a former TTC employee approaching me and asking if they can use my work to put it on the bus. And at the time, AstroSankofa was already moving. You know, the baby was already birthed, and I was inspired by the ancestors, and the ancestors told me, like, hey, you're on this journey, but you're not on this journey alone. And so it was really important for me to make it a collaborative opportunity. So, you know, I called community members and collective members of AstroSankofa, and I said, hey, would you guys want to be a part of this project? And I approached TTC and said, hey, I would love to put my work on there, but I'm not going here alone. And so I'm coming with my team, with the Wu-Tang Clan of art. And so, you know, kind of like RZA, I brought my Jizza, I brought my Method Man, and brought the whole squad, you know, and they loved it. They loved what we pitched to them. And I was like, yo, let's take this further, because if you like this, I got 20 more artists. And, but I was like, yo, but not only that we got 20 more artists, but I got 20 more ideas for you. And so we started this conversation, and we kept building. I wanted to bring Stolen from Africa in this, Blackhurst, and then just keep this ecosystem of working within the community going, you know, because that's Sankofa. So yes, we're honoring the past, but what's happening in the present? How are we feeding each other in the present, and then how are we setting each other up for a better future, right? And so they liked their idea, and it worked out. You know, the success of it, the impact of it was huge, literally immeasurable. And here we are, the third year.
And today we got
Yeah, Debbie.
Damioni.
Jada Man. And today I got a couple quick questions for you guys. First, what is this event? This event where we have all these wonderful buses, all these presentations with TTC. What does it mean for you?
So it's a big deal to us, but not only Zero Gun Violence movement, but for the Black community in Ontario. The very fact that we could see our mentors and people that we're proud of and who have come before us be shown and be driven throughout the city of Toronto is a very big deal, and we really appreciate it. We're overwhelmed with love, and we had to be here to support it.
Amazing, thank you for sharing. And I want to know, what do you guys like? What did Louis mean to you guys and for you guys? What does Louis mean for you?
Listen, I can only just go on themes. He was a mentor, he was a father, he was an uncle, he's unforgettable, respectable, the sweetest, genuine, kindest man I've ever met in my life. And I'm so honored to be here with you and celebrate this moment with everybody that's here today.
All right, Louis was the uncle, the pops, the brother, the general, you know? So, yeah, man, what did Louis mean to me? He just kept us pushing. He kept empowering us. He kept showing us, yo, it's the future, it's the youths. We can have a better life. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like this. So Louis was a lot. He was a lot. Can't sum it up in words though, but he was a lot, you know? Yeah.
Yo, for me, Louis was really, he was the epitome of what an elder and an OG should be. You get me? So the way he looked out for each one of us, made sure we're good with check-ins. If we're doing our own thing, he made sure we had the support. He'd show up, put a little money where it needed to be there. And he was a man that really just breathed life into you, right? And that's what I'll never forget. He's a man that breathed life into everybody around him. And we were out in the city in the different parts of the city doing our thing. So if him as the head of, you know, whatever he was orchestrating was breathing life into different parts of the city through us, the entire city got the life. You know what I'm saying? So it spread like wildfire. So he was strategic in his methods as well, to his methodology. So Louis, that's how you're supposed to run it as an OG. You work smarter, not harder, and you give life out here. You breathe it. You don't know.
So, you know, SFA does a lot of work in community, and we work a lot with youth. Now, if some youth were watching and they're like, hey, we want to get involved, we want to help support AstroSankofa, what are some ways that they could potentially get involved, or what are some roles that would really help the movement grow more?
Yeah, I definitely would say if you're a young artist, mentorship is important. So if you have an area that you know you want to grow in or something that you want to explore, let us know. You know, you can shoot us an email, message us on social media, and let's start with a mentorship program that we have at Jane and Finch Mall, or we can do it online. And then from there, we can work with you and help you to grow your talent. It's important to let people know that there is stages to this, there's levels to this. AstroSankofa is all about pushing out excellence. And so I am not about the mediocrity. You know what I mean? This is, if I'm being real, not everyone can be a part of Wu-Tang Clan. Right? So, and it's also about dedication. And so we're not here, we're literally out here trying to save lives through the work that we're doing. So we don't want anyone who's half-assed with anything. I don't know if I can say that, but we don't want anyone who's wishy-washy or who's not 100% serious. And we also want people who know they're called for this. You might think you're called for it because you saw someone else answer the call.
Okay.
So we are not going to tell you this call is not for you. We allow you to decide that for yourself. And so this is where the mentorship aspect comes in, because a lot of people see the end product but don't know the work that goes into this. And so I'm telling you, it's a lot of work. Anyone who thinks this came out of nowhere then definitely doesn't know my career. This doesn't come out of nowhere. This is 10 years in the making.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? And so when I come to TTC, or when TTC came to me and I'm like, yo, this is 10 years in the making, this is the work, and I'm telling you, I'm co-signing these artists, I have to be able to be confident in who I'm bringing forward, and that person has to know that I'm not only instilling confidence in them, that ancestors have chosen them. And so the thing is, not everybody is in alignment with their ancestors. And so again, it's not my job to tell you whether or not you are or not. My job is to continue to push forward. And so when you think about like geese flying, the geese are not telling who's gonna jump in front, right? The strongest one with the wings says, yes, I'm ready. I got you. You can rest. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're interested in. We're moving as a unit, but whoever can't keep up, fall back. Simple as that. And so that's my message. My message is also, with the discipline and the mentorship, is also, don't limit your imagination. You see this? Imagine what you can do next. Take it further. And that's what Jamera came with. Jamera was like, okay, I like what y'all did, that was cute, but this is how you can take it further. And I'm like, I bet. I worked with her. You know, we developed a system, a design system, and I liked how she designed, and I was like, yo, let's do the next level. Here it is.
Okay, that's
powerful. You know, and so I want to tell young people, don't limit your imagination. Because the thing is, AI is important, but AI is going to kill your imagination. And so what we really need is the original AI, which is AI, African Ancestral Intelligence.
Tapped in,
Right? Because that is limitless, that is timeless. And so that's what I would tell to young people, tap into your African Ancestral Intelligence.
100%.
Don't start with the artificial bullshit. Because if you stop there and start there, you're going nowhere. You will never get to this point.
Exactly.
How could people tap into that Wi-Fi you're talking about?
Start talking to your parents. Why were you born? Why are you here? Who are your grandparents? And then also recognize that not all ancestors were good ancestors. So what is it that you need to fix in this moment in time? What is it that you need to adjust? We were stolen from Africa, but what else was stolen? Right? And the thing is, not everything, not all people were stolen from Africa, but many things were stolen from our people. Whether it's your relative, whether it's your uncle, your auntie, you know what I mean? Enough was stolen. So how are we reclaiming that in this moment in time of Sankofa? And so, so tapping into your African ancestral intelligence really begins with your own personal story and why you are doing what you're doing. I always tell people, follow your passion, because your passion is your compass to your purpose.
And it's so like your why is your wind.
Exactly, there you go. And so it's like, if you don't know what your passion is, then you're just copying. And that's artificial. That's when your intelligence becomes artificial.
Exactly.
And that's when you're actually dimming your own light that you were given. Think about it. Eagles are a great bird. They're great, great, great birds. But if an eagle tries to fly like a goose, you think they're gonna eat?
No.
If a goose tries to fly like an eagle, you think they can fly south?
No.
Two different type of wings, Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? So recognize and honor the wings that you were given, and imagine how much further you can take it. And that's my message.
Live, I'm going after the true knowledge of self stolen from Africa.